Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today, I would like to share my views on how contingency leadership theory can be applied among 21st century leaders. Leadership plays a crucial role in determining the success of any organization. However, in today's rapidly changing world, leaders face various challenges such as technological advancement, globalization, workforce diversity, and unexpected crises. Because of these challenges, leaders can no longer rely on a single leadership style. Instead, they need to adapt their leadership approach according to different situations. This idea forms the foundation of contingency leadership theory. Contingency leadership theory suggests that there is no one best way to lead. The effectiveness of leadership depends on how well a leader's style matches the situation, the task, and the people being led. Therefore, successful leaders must be flexible, adaptable, and capable of making decisions based on changing circumstances. One of the most influential contingency theories is Fiedler's contingency theory. According to Fiedler, leadership effectiveness depends on the match between a leader's style and the situation. Some situations require leaders to focus more on tasks and achieving objectives, while other situations require leaders to focus on building relationships and maintaining team cohesion. This theory is highly relevant in the 21st century because leaders often operate in dynamic environments where situations can change rapidly. For example, during organizational restructuring or major policy changes, leaders may need to adapt a more task-oriented approach to ensure goals are achieved and met effectively. However, when employee morale is low, leaders may need to focus more on support, communication, and relationship building. Another contingency leadership theory is the leadership continuum model developed by Tenenbaum and Schmidt. This model suggests that leadership behavior ranges from autocratic to participative leadership, depending on the situation and the level of follower involvement required. Another important theory is the situational leadership theory, developed by Hersey and Blanchard. The theory emphasizes that leaders should adjust their leadership style according to the readiness, competence, and commitment of their followers. For example, new employees or inexperienced team members often require more guidance, supervision, and direction. On the other hand, highly experienced employees may perform better when given greater autonomy and responsibility. Therefore, leaders should not apply the same leadership style to everyone. Instead, they should adapt their approach according to the needs of their followers. In addition, the path goal theory highlights the role of leaders in helping followers achieve organizational goals. Leaders are expected to provide support, remove obstacles, clarify expectations, and motivate employees to perform effectively. By understanding the needs of their team members and providing appropriate support, leaders can improve motivation, productivity, and overall job satisfaction. As a school administrator myself, particularly in my role as a senior assistant teacher, I find contingency leadership highly relevant in educational settings. In schools, teachers have different levels of experience, skill, and professional needs. For newly appointed teachers, I often provide closer guidance, mentoring, and support to help them adapt to school procedures and expectations. I have also learned that different situations require different leadership approaches. For instance, when handling student discipline issues, emergency situations, or urgent administrative matters, leaders may need to make quick decisions and provide clear directions. These experiences have taught me that effective leadership is not about using the same leadership styles at all times. Instead, successful leaders must understand the situation, assess the needs of their followers, and choose the most appropriate leadership approach. In conclusion, I believe that contingency leadership theory is one of the most practical and relevant leadership approaches for the 21st century. As an educator and school administrator myself, this theory has strengthened my understanding that leadership is not about being directive all the time, nor is it about giving complete freedom at all times. Rather, effective leadership is about knowing when to guide, when to support, when to collaborate, and when to make firm decisions. Ultimately, the ability to adapt is what distinguishes effective leaders from ineffective leaders. Leaders who embrace flexibility and respond appropriately to changing situations will be better equipped to inspire others, overcome challenges, and lead their organization towards long-term success. With that, thank you for listening.